Starting. Oh, I don't know what that was. It's like, I don't, like, starting it, the intros always, like, just get me. Anyway, I can't, like, it messes me up.
I look disgusting.
No, you don't. Jeez. Chill. You can fix your hair if you want. Yeah. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to the SHAM-BAM podcast.
I don't know what I look like.
As you can see today, my wife, Courtney, is our guest. Thank you for being here. You traveled a long way.
So far
away from the bed.
It
was
so
waking
long.
up. Waking up was your journey.
It was.
I had to wake you up. It was like 11.
You woke me up like 2 or 3 times.
I did. Because I was like, oh, I need to make the podcast now. Right, to get it out of hold on, sorry. To get it out of the way really quick, we might end up having a little short episode because live only allows us to do an hour. I mean, an hour isn't really short.
So we're gonna end it at an hour?
We'll see. Yeah. Well, before an hour. But and another thing, babe, can you let me do this real quick? You don't look bad. Let me just tell you that.
From this angle, but from this angle.
No, you don't. Anyway. You probably should get out of live right there so you don't hate yourself.
Sit up straight.
You don't look bad. What do you... Yeah, okay. Anyway. Let me get this out of the way first.
Okay.
So, right off the bat, guys, I do have a soundboard set up.
That's a lot of damage.
But you're not going to be able to hear it on live because obviously it's live, so you can't hear what's going on here. Which... I will eventually, like, I'll do research. I can't spend too much money, like, right now on this because I don't want to screw us over and I don't want to be overly selfish. But in the future, when I start actually doing YouTube live, I'll find a way to do that. For some reason, I look like I'm super off the frame, don't I?
Yeah, you
It's
can
probably just because it's on the comments.
Well...
Doesn't matter. You know what? Who cares?
You can angle it more towards you. I'm totally okay with that.
I don't care. I don't care. We're going to waste too much time doing this.
Adam joined, but
Yeah,
it's super like laggy, so it's very slow.
Yeah, that's fine. We're good. Okay, so guys, on today's agenda, actually, say hi, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
You are a comedic genius. On today's episode, we do have a couple topics we're going to talk about a little bit. First, we're going to talk about the theory of evolution, and we've talked about this before,
probably
in a very comedic way because I think it's like us humans really de-evolved. We'll talk about that. We talk about that before.
We talk about all these things all the time.
We're going to talk about Let Go. I made a video about this on my YouTube channel as well.
About Let Go?
Yeah, Let Go, the app.
I think you made a video on eBay. Like
I made Let Go, eBay, and all that stuff. And then we're going to talk about where did words come from? And
I was talking about that yesterday, actually.
Really?
Oddly enough, yeah.
When? I was with you the whole time.
What were we talking about? We were we were at Joshua's football game.
Okay.
And
hold on, before we get into it, because I got to cover all this. And then lastly, I finally hit my first big obstacle in my entrepreneurial endeavors. Entrepreneurial, and we'll talk about that later too. So an exciting episode, guys. Unfortunately, today I was gonna have my buddy Hunter come as a guest, but he said that stuff came up.
I'm here.
And unfortunately, we only have Courtney. Oh my gosh, I sound like such a douchebag. I've noticed that in my podcasts.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just sound like douchey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I douchey?
I don't know.
Wow. Wow, that makes me feel douchey. Like you don't feel safe to say what you really...
No, I think you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Hey guys, you like our cups too? We got awesome, appropriate cups. What if we accidentally flipped it the other way around?
What?
Sorry guys, if you hear a lot of noise, the landlords are like setting up...
Walking back and forth.
Yeah, they're walking back and forth. They're setting up Halloween decorations and all that, so you might hear a little bit of that. But anyway...
Adam said hi.
Hi, Adam. How are you doing? On my previous post, on the post that I posted live, that's saying that we're gonna go live. So, I actually put we're going guys.
No people.
And
we're going like people.
Whatever. But I said instead of live, and our buddy. Oh dang! I was trying to remember his. Go look at my previous picture, and you'll find out who it was. Shout out to you, man. R something.
I remember you said it, but I forgot.
I'll give him a shout out next podcast episode. I don't have my phone, dude. It's right there.
I can find it.
You can. If you want, you can find it. But anyway, let's get right into this. So,
SHAM-BAM
So, babe.
Pod. Yes. Yes, sir.
The theory.
It was Our Legacy.
Our Legacy. Thank you for correcting me on my moment of one of my lowest moments. I don't even know. That's sad, yeah. I talk way too fast, I think, too. I think I need to chill.
Oh, I talk way too fast, too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. We've talked about the theory of evolution. So the theory of evolution, all of us evolved from primates. We used to throw poop at each other. You know, at least good thing we don't do that anymore. I mean, I'm glad that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure it happened somewhere.
You know what? If you can think it's a thing. That's a philosophy I live by. It's kind of, yeah, honestly, like, if you can think something, it's probably a thing. Mm-hmm. Like there could be a cult out there that, like, barbecues forks and eats it religiously.
How did you come up with that?
I don't know. It was just weird, but I'm positive it's probably a thing somewhere. That's insane.
Maybe, I don't know.
Isn't that weird?
Look it up.
Isn't that weird?
Kind of.
Don't you think that's weird? Because, like, I also think it's weird, like... No, never mind. That's not weird. No, I got to bring it up because people are going to question, what was this thought? Well, not really that. I feel like it's weird, like, there's so many people in the world. Even in our town, like, we live in a small town. There's so many people here. But, like, as far as I know, I'm the only one in the area who has a podcast. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like... I have a couple buddies who are planning on making a podcast themselves, but so far, from what I could tell, in this general area, I'm the only. You know what? That's probably one of the dumbest things I've ever said, because somebody who's probably as popular as me, which is not really popular, is saying the exact same thing in their podcast that they release every Monday. So they're recording on Saturday.
There's so many people that live here, though. There's so many people that live here.
Yeah, there is.
Like, for it being so small.
Yeah.
Like, every time I go to the store, I see a bunch of, like, people I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Like,
actually, no,
sometimes I see some familiar faces, but there's a lot of people I see all the time that it's like, I've never seen you before. I lived here my entire life.
Yeah, that's true. But, like...
It's like, it's so small. Where do these people come from?
In all honesty, yes and no, because I lived in a city. Well, I lived in multiple cities, like in Tijuana
this is a city.
Los Cabos. And, yeah, sure. This is definitely a city. But... Sorry, excuse me. Like, in those cities, mm-hmm. I think I maybe like twice saw like friends anywhere else besides school, like at a store, and it was always like super exciting to see them because I was like, bro, oh my gosh, you're here. You know, it was very.
I keep yawning.
Yeah, it was a very like big surprise because in cities you don't really see people anywhere else from where you normally see them. Is that a sentence? I don't know.
Yeah.
But like here, I see people all the time, like at Walmart, like, oh, I know him, I know them, I know whatever. So like, I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, there's still a ton of people that I see for the first time, but you probably didn't see for the first time. You've probably seen them before, but you don't know them, so you'll just forget, you know?
I have pretty good memory though.
I know, but
like facial, I can tell, like, I'm like, oh, I've seen that guy before. I don't know where, but I've seen him before. Like, I don't know why, but I can. Your brain remembers stuff like that. It's not funny. No, but seriously.
You sound like one. Well, no, like, I get what you're saying, but it just made me think of, you know, like when you're kids and you always have that one friend who's always saying he's good at everything. Or like, oh, no, I'm really good at this. Oh, no, I'm really good at that.
I'm saying I'm good at faces. Like, what do you mean I'm saying I'm good at everything? Like,
I don't know why that sentence is just
like
funny to me.
I've noticed somebody before, like, remembering faces.
Okay. You're good at remembering. I don't know about faces, but I'm horrible with names.
You used to be good, though.
I used to. I honestly, I think I sound dumb when I say this, when I say, oh, it's the concussion. But I honestly think that concussion just did that much damage.
But even after that, you were
That's a lot of damage.
I think it really did a lot of damage. I'm sorry.
But like even after the concussion, you were still good with names. It just started recently happening where you've been horrible with names.
No, it started happening like during high school, like senior year.
Yeah, but you've gotten worse.
I don't think I've gotten worse. I just think I don't go out as much as I used to. I don't.
Maybe.
Because I know just the people I know and that's it. Kind of.
Could be.
You know?
I am so tired all the time.
Yeah, you are. Not even all the time. It's 12. That's why. If Courtney's on a day off, if it's Saturday,
I'll
her mornings consist of probably like 2 p.m. and later. Like she won't. Yeah, you're just.
Like, I would probably be awake right now, but I'd be laying in bed. I wouldn't have gotten up yet.
No, when you lay in bed, you crash in 2 seconds.
I do, but I'd probably be fully awake now. I just wouldn't want to get out of bed, yeah.
Okay.
And then I wouldn't get out of bed till
I hate
2.
doing that. Like I've had mornings, like Sunday mornings or whatever, or Saturday mornings, and I'm just in bed. And then if I stay in bed too long, like I'll get a headache, and then I'll start feeling like a bag of trash. Like I start feeling so dumb.
Yeah. I'm the total opposite. I feel like the best thing in the world.
I can't take it.
It's like amazing for me.
I start feeling like sick, like literally sick, and then I get up and I start feeling dizzy. Yeah. And then I feel like it's physical stuff, and then it's also mental things. Like I'm a piece of garbage. I didn't do anything today. I got nothing done. That's like what I think. I think I'm getting too close
I kind
to
of
the mic.
enjoy it though. I don't know why.
Not,
like you work Monday through Friday, and then it's like you get to like stay in bed.
I don't know. No.
All day.
For
me.
For you, yeah, I guess. Anyway.
I take advantage of the fact I have nothing I have to do.
Yeah.
And I literally do nothing.
Okay.
No, but you know what I mean.
Allocate
Like
these soundboard things appropriately. I feel like I'm just abusing it right now.
You know what I mean, though.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like hard week. Let's just lay in bed, kind of thing.
And it's like if I have nothing planned, there's nothing I have to do. I'm not going to do anything. Like I'm not going to get up and play in the house or do something random. You know, not necessarily anything I had planned, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm just not going to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stop talking now.
No, it's fine.
I'm making no sense anymore.
It's okay. Nobody makes sense. This is what this podcast is all about. People who make no sense. Anyway, it's made by a person who doesn't know anything. So.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't even talk about evolution yet.
No, we
kind of briefly, because we're talking about monkeys throwing poop.
No, talked about people and then, anything we think of is...
Like, one of the thoughts I've had is, if we evolved, right? Say, if we evolved from primates to what we are now, we think and we do all this stuff. How come we have to, like, shower, we have to brush our teeth, we got to go to the, like, get vaccines, take antibiotics. Like, we have to take all this stuff, like, multivitamins and things like that, so we can, like, live. So we can keep going. You know what I'm saying? How like that is a definite de-evolution, because take like monkeys in the wild today. All they do is eat bananas and swing around in branches, and they're chilling. They'll live a life.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, you know? Like, that's always something. And I'm probably sounding so dumb. There's probably like some like biology major out here listening who's like, yeah,
no, but not really,
you have
because
no
I mean,
idea what the world is, but
just to think about it, it sounds right. Like,
right? Don't you think it's kind of weird?
Yeah.
How, like, if we evolved, did we just sacrifice like our physical well-being for our mental aptitude? Is that what happened? Probably.
Maybe.
That does make sense though. I would like to revert back.
A lot of people say we like. Okay, I'll wait.
Sorry, no, it's because I just got like I would like to revert back then, because a lot of the struggles in life come from battles in the mind. Like you're stressing, you're anxious.
Yeah.
You got depression, you know, all that. And that's all because we were like more evolved thinking species.
But
so
like,
if I could just go back, not give a crap, ignorance is bliss, and then just live without eating my like calcium supplements, then I'm chilling. Oh my gosh.
But a lot of people like say we evolved from apes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But they're actually really smart too.
Apes? No, they are. Yeah, I know. But like they can't freaking make a train. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure if they have the right training like we do, like I can't make a train.
You're going down a slippery slope here, babe. You don't want to sound too dialed into this.
I know I don't know what I'm talking about.
I know I said that we don't know what we're talking about, but come on. I mean, There have been apes who've learned sign language. I know that much. I know recently that one that was like 100 years old died.
But I mean, if they can learn that, what else could they learn? You know what I mean?
But that took a while.
Well, yeah, it's gonna take me a while to learn sign language.
No, I know, but like it took that ape like its entire life.
Yeah.
A while. Like that's how long I meant. Like it takes. I honestly don't think that is possible. I think there are like I said, if you can think it's a thing. I'm pretty sure there are scientists in some third world country or something doing these experiments on apes, trying to see if they can be as intelligent as humans.
Yeah.
In all honesty, and it hasn't worked out.
But I just mean,
haven't you seen Planet of the Apes? Actually, it has worked out. Whoa.
That's the future.
Whoa. Anyway, sorry, I said whoa a little too much, but
yeah.
I don't know. I always thought about that. I mean, not even apes. Let's take any animal. Like any animal in the wild, they're just chilling in the wild. Wolves eat raw meat. That's it. And they'll live. They pee. They poop. They die. We have to live. We as babies, we got to be like super taken care of, or else we're gonna just die of natural causes. You know, we got to be cleaned all the time. We got to be given the shots, given all the vitamins. I don't even know. So like, and then even when we get older and when you get senile, you got to be like going to a retirement home, make sure you're getting all your stuff taken care of. You know, I don't know. Like animals out in the wild, they're madmen. Ryan. Dang it. He says mad lad though, Ryan.
He does?
Mad lad. Absolute mad lad from PewDiePie. PewDiePie says,
okay,
I don't know what
I
PewDiePie says though.
that.
His Swedish accent just kind of trips me up sometimes. I don't know what he's saying. But it's weird though, because a lot of people say that I was about to drink.
Picking that up about to take a drink and you put it back down.
I'm really good at understanding people's accents actually. So like there's this.
Well, because you're good at accents.
I guess I'm all right. I'm not too good.
You're good.
I mean, what else can I do?
Because you can do a lot of accents.
I don't think I can do a lot of accents. I don't even. I can probably attempt them, but they're probably not good. Like
now
this
switch
one.
to another one.
It's safe to say that I'm probably not that great at performing an accent over the rainbow.
I think you're good.
I think I'm okay. I think people can get what I'm trying to like. What?
But like you can do a lot of accents.
I can. Yeah, I can try it, and people can see. Oh, that's Irish.
You're pretty good at it,
or,
though.
oh, that's Scottish. Or oh, that's
like I can't.
German. I know. Like I think it's also because I'm a singer. That I hear that a lot. Like singers can actually make a lot of like accents. Like they're good at it.
Yeah.
Because we kind of just like I don't know something about
could be
enunciation. I don't know.
Enunciation.
Isn't it? It's not weird, but like even thinking about like that, like.
About what?
About making accents. Like in the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, this is going to offend people making their accent. It's like, why is it going to offend you?
People get offended too easy.
Yeah, but like they do. They honestly do. And then I like how you said that one time. It's like, oh, be careful with the politics stuff. I don't want to get into politics. That's probably as political as I'm going to get only with Jake. And even then, when I have him in the future, if he wants to be. I don't think I'm gonna get that political. Yeah. But it's hard to like ignore, you know? It's hard to like just brush it aside. Like especially for me, I gotta like address it somehow. But like even like right now when I was making the accents, I was like, oh, this is gonna offend people. It's like, why is it going to offend you? First off. And then another thing I think about, it's gonna offend them more because I'm white. Or I'm white. I'm making little bunny ears with my fingers, guys, like quotations, because I'm not like I'm physically white, but I'm not
color white.
Yeah, I'm the color white or pink, whatever we are, or tan actually. But
like that one little poem thing I showed you.
Yeah, that was funny. See, that's funny.
Yeah,
and that was more like
offensive to white people,
but it was funny.
I found it hilarious.
I didn't find it offensive in the slightest.
Because I found it very true, actually.
Yeah. So basically, guys, the poem went. Was it a kid or was it like a teenager? I don't even know.
I honestly don't.
It was like
know.
So this This
Let me see real fast if I can find
see
it.
even I'm having
Right
like
here.
a little tongue twister trying to say who this guy was. Yeah. So it was this black guy, right?
Yeah.
Who made this poem, right? I'm going to read it to you. It says, "When you black, you black." Okay? It says, "When I was born, I was black. When I grew up, I was black. When I went in the sun, I stayed black. When I got cold, I was black. When I was scared, I was black. When I was sick, I was black. And when I die, I'll still be black." Now, you white folk, when you're born, you're pink. When you grow up, you're white. When you go in the sun, you get red. When you're cold, you turn blue. When you're scared, you're yellow. When you're sick, you're green. When you bruise, you're purple. And when you die, you look gray. So why y'all calling us colored folk?
I found it pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean that's funny. You know, it's honestly funny. So like even right now when I was like doing those accents and even saying that this guy was a black guy, it's like in the back of my head I was like, this is gonna offend somebody.
Yeah.
So now I think I've adopted. It sounds like I worship Bill Burr in this podcast.
It kind of does.
But it's because I love comedy and he's a comedian and he's 90% right, like on the money whenever he says something.
Yeah.
So he was saying like, he was in a podcast or it's something like that. It was probably not exactly a podcast, but he was basically saying, they were talking about the comedy climate nowadays because a lot of comedy is supposed to be like offensive. That's what makes it funny. And since now everybody's getting offended over the next thing, you know, whatever. They were talking about, you know, oh, what are your thoughts about the comedy climate? How's it? What do you think? And then he was like, you know what? This is not how the conversation went exactly, obviously, but he was like, basically, don't even worry about offending anybody because then they're just going to worry about the next thing to be offended over. So like if you just say something that's going to offend people, it's going to be in the news. Something else is going to happen in the next month that's going to get their attention. They're going to find something else to be offended over.
Get over it.
Yeah, it's not even getting over it. They're just going to find something else to be offended over.
Yeah.
Because they're always wanting to be offended.
Well, like, I mean, they're going to get over the first thing that they were offended about, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so dumb in all honesty. Like, so that's why I was just kind of just like, you know what?
How has it been?
I'm
30
not,
minutes?
yeah, because, yeah, we got time.
I know.
We got plenty of time. It's going to be a short, nice,
It
sweet,
just feels
short
like it's been
episode.
like 10 minutes, but it's been like 30
I know,
minutes.
it has. But anyway, it's when you're having fun, you know? Dang it. I totally forgot where I was going with this. Shoot.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But basically, yeah, he was just talking, you know, just don't even worry about it because then they're just going to find something else to be offended about. Dang, that really tripped me up, though. I had it and I was about to deliver.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it, though. It's fine. It's my brain. So, yeah, honestly, I'm just like, whatever. Oh, there we go. I found it. Because he was saying, like... I found it. He was saying, if you're saying something, especially in comedy, you're not saying it like in like to hurt somebody. You're not a comedian up there trying to hurt like this population of people. You're up there to make people laugh with jokes that can be offensive if you want them to be offensive.
Yeah.
So if they choose to be offended by it, that's their choice. It's a comedy club. What did you expect? So he said, if you're not saying anything for the sole purpose of hurting somebody, then why is it a problem? So he's not like, you know, so if I'm saying stuff, my opinions, and I'm not saying it to hurt anybody, I don't think I've ever said anything to try to hurt anybody, you know? It's not like I'm just expressing my opinions because how everything's so radicalized nowadays. I just want to make sure I know where I'm at, kind of, you know? Oops.
Oops.
But so what's the big issue if I have an opinion that differs from you? So that it goes back down to that. So like I'm not like when it comes to politics, I don't dial into either one of the two sides, whatever.
Yeah.
I just dial in with the people who are rational and listen to other people, you know? I've because even like I said, there's problems with both sides. I've seen a lot of conservative speakers who don't want to listen to the other side, you know, of their story. So I'm like, yo, you gotta hear them out. So I'm just I lean towards the people who actually listen to everyone's opinions and make accurate, like, not assumptions, but
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, so I'm just like, I'm not up here trying to hurt anybody. I'm just here to just try to make people laugh if I can with the comedy level I'm at. So if anybody takes that offensively and decides to leave or, whatever, then fine. I mean, if you decide to be that, like, horse blinding tunnel vision, then okay. I mean, I don't want to be like, I don't want to ever have a conversation with that kind of person. So don't listen to what I have to say, But anyway, that's, I kind of wanted to say this because, like, I feel like last episode, no offense to, like, Jake or anything. I mean, I thought it was an awesome episode. Like, Jake's awesome. But I just wanted to get that out of the way so people don't think, oh, he's super political, radical, whatever.
Well, I don't know. I like listening to other people's views and what they think.
I love listening
because,
to
like,
other people's
you and me,
views.
we've talked about things before where we don't necessarily agree on the topic.
But we can always find common ground. Like, we're always just kind of like, okay, I understand.
And
whatever.
then sometimes it's like we're talking and one of us realizes, oh, I never thought of that before. Like,
yeah, society
and it kind
is
of changes our view.
Society is one big marriage. We just gotta, we're all different. We just gotta work together and find that unity, that common ground. That's what we got out of this. Anyway, let's move on. Do you have anything to say? Sorry, I steal the thunder all the time.
You're good.
I talk forever.
I know, if I have something to say, I'll say it.
Okay. Thank you. So, Let Go. Guys, Let Go, you probably all know what it is. It's basically a, like, secondhand sell app kind of thing. Yeah, of course,
kind of like a Craigslist.
Yeah, it's like a Craigslist, but it's more
local.
like, it's more like user-friendly, local kind of thing. So, like, around your general, like, area, people search for things.
It's not as big as Craigslist,
Right.
but very similar.
Yeah, so there's other apps like that. I forgot what they're called, but anyway, it
Like
doesn't matter.
OfferUp.
Yeah, like OfferUp. There you go. Thank you. So I do a lot of, like, my random stuff selling through Let Go. And the reason I want to talk about it is Let Go is a strange place.
Yes.
I feel like I haven't looked. Sorry, wow, those are burps. I haven't looked at OfferUp at all. But I'm pretty sure it's about the same thing.
Ryan is here. I'm gonna go open the door real fast.
Oh, really? Ryan, how you doing? He probably saw that we were doing the podcast. He left.
I'll just go open the door.
Okay. But anyway, I'll keep going. I'll keep the stock going. It doesn't matter. I haven't seen OfferUp, Let Go, OfferUp, Let Go. I haven't seen OfferUp or, like, what kind of stuff they do. What is he doing?
I don't know. I'm just gonna leave the door open. He's like,
Oh, no, we can't because it's going to ruin the audio.
okay, I'll just leave it like this.
Just
Okay.
leave it unlocked. Just close it and leave it unlocked. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. You can still kind of
He's
hear
like
it,
over
but it's
there,
okay.
like peeking out the end of your window.
Really? What's Ryan doing? Anyway, let's go back because I don't want to,
Yeah.
kill too much time. And this is, like, boring for people to hear. It's just like, oh, what are they doing? This is boring.
know.
I'm going to clock out. But anyway, I haven't looked at OfferUp, but I've seen Let Go. And some of the stuff I've seen on Let Go that's being sold is questionable. And the offers I've gotten from people of stuff I wanted to sell.
That's the most questionable thing.
Yeah, it's
I haven't
it's
seen
funny.
anything-
It's not even questionable. It's funny.
I haven't seen anything being sold that's questionable or.
I saw, well, okay. This is not one I saw personally, but somebody was selling a licorice panties
Oh, you showed me that.
that were used once, like new. Oh man! And I think they were
That was
being
on your
very
video, huh?
serious. Yeah, I think no, it wasn't. I don't think I put that one on.
Well, we've talked about this.
We've
before.
talked about this before, and you got to think anybody who owns that is definitely serious about selling it like new on Let Go or whatever site.
I love
it
how
was.
they put used ones.
Yeah, I know. They literally put in the description used once like new. That's it. And I was like, oh, you are. It wasn't even panties. It was like a thong. Actually, yeah. It was just
They're like
a
the
freaking,
edible thing.
Yeah, it was a freaking licorice up the butt crack.
Used one.
He like bite it. I was like, oh, is this a combination of like black licorice in the back? Oh no, it was all red. Oh, I see. Who's gonna buy that? Oh my gosh. Who's gonna?
If you're gonna buy it new. Even if somebody like online like
Careful, babe.
advertised, but I mean like even if somebody
Who's buying this period?
I know, but like even if somebody advertised it as new, never used, why would you buy it from somebody? You
That's
know,
insane.
Still, you couldn't trust anybody.
That's true, but I don't think anybody ever bought it.
I know,
or somebody like-minded like her, little.
But I'm just saying, like, why would she even think somebody would buy it? You know,
I know. It's insane. So some of the stuff like that I find kind of funny. I've seen like a lot of like underwear and stuff though that they sell. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy.
Yeah.
Because even when I go to like the secondhand store, like a Hope Chest, I'm not looking at underwear.
Yeah.
There's no.
I have seen
chance.
people put like it up for free, like for people who absolutely need it.
Oh, that's true. You know what? Yeah, you're on it. Yeah.
Because I mean, they can clean it.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But like to sell it,
but to sell it, I'm never buying a pair of used undies.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do that in my life, ever.
No.
Sorry. Nope.
Nope.
Not in the plan. So I've seen a lot of used underwear that they're selling it on Letgo. I'm gonna drive to your place of your choosing, pay you money so I can get your skid marks on my own butt. No thanks. No thank you. Just a thought. But like you said, some people really need it. So I mean,
yeah.
it's
So like putting stuff for free, but I mean,
yeah. But some of the stuff I've been offered. So I sold a like a couple things on there. Two of the things I sold was my Nintendo 3DS and a PS4, and for both of them, I was offered marijuana as payment. Is that my phone?
yeah, it's
That is my phone. Oh my gosh. Let me check this. Is this Josh? It is. Oh my gosh. Live video paused. Can you call Josh on your phone?
Yeah.
And tell him? Sorry guys, that was loud on you. Josh just called me because he's at work and he needs a ride. That's why it paused. That's so funny. Hey everybody who joined the chat, I just saw.
Josh is now joined.
Yeah, all right. Joshua's joined the podcast, everyone. You better answer. He's probably going to call again.
And I'm like, what is that?
I know. I was like, dang. Josh, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing the podcast right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm off.
I can tell.
Okay.
I can't pick you up right now, dude. Sorry, I'm in the middle of this.
Okay.
If you want to wait like 30 minutes.
I'll see.
All right.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right.
Bye. Oh my gosh, I feel bad, but hey, you know, get a car.
Yep.
Anyway, dang. So yeah, so I was offered weed twice.
Yeah.
And one of them, I wish I took screenshots. But basically, one of the guys basically said, "Hey, would you trade for some weed?" And I was like, "No." But the second time, which was a PS4,
Yeah.
some guy was like, "Yo, can you trade me for like what was it? Prop something."
I don't know.
Let's say it was 210. I'm probably obviously wrong, guys, but whatever. He was like, "You want to trade for a quarter pound of Prop 210?" And I was like, "What is that?" So I looked it up, and of course, it was like legalization of recreational use of marijuana. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that was funny." And I said, "Nope," and I put a little leaf with the smoke. But yeah, so twice I was offered weed, and I was like, that was kind of like what I was talking about. Like, you don't see that with anything else. You don't see people trading like cigarettes, like tobacco cigarettes, like nicotine. You don't see that,
Or beer, or anything.
beer,
like
anything.
that.
It's marijuana.
Yeah.
So that just I talked about it in my video, but that just like goes to show to me how this is an actual like addictive drug, as you know.
People will give away their PlayStation 4
Yeah, like a freaking PlayStation 4 for weed. It's like, come on, man. There's got to be something triggering in the brain, like druggy, you know, like addiction wise. Like, dude, you're gonna want this for a freaking PlayStation 4. Like, come on, twice, 2 expensive systems. Nintendo 3DS, it was like the new one with like all the games and everything,
Yeah.
and also the PS4 with all the games and the controls.
Yeah.
For weed. I was like, come on, dang. But like the reason they offer this is because people have done it in the past. It's insane.
Yeah.
But and then everybody talks about, oh, it's not a drug. It's just whatever. Nobody has ever died. I was like, come on, don't be just like so stubborn. Like that was what I was kind of talking about. How when people justify something too much, they know they know themselves it's like wrong. Like when I just started seeing all this stuff about how weed is like not bad and it's actually good for you. And hi Ryan, how you doing?
What is up, guys?
Ryan has a stethoscope.
Ryan has joined the podcast. You have a stethoscope. Dang.
Do you have blood pressure cuff?
Nope. So it's
Nope.
not really useful.
Yeah. Don't worry, Ryan. We're almost done. I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, not really. We probably got like 20 minutes, but anyway, you can go sit down if you want.
I was
Chill.
actually just gonna drop it off and then head over to my brother's house.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, if you want to come back, you can, like you did yesterday.
I'll just keep showing up throughout the day.
All right, man.
Have a happy podcast.
Thank you, man. See ya.
He
Ryan
just brought
did
a
that.
stethoscope.
Yeah, he just
over.
brought a stethoscope. Ryan's been bringing guys. You see these like mats, these
pupil
table mats
gauge?
we got. You see these table mats we got? This is from Ryan. Ryan just brought a ton of like table mats. He brought a ton of cups. Ryan's just giving us things. Ryan's like an angel sent from heaven. Wow, Wow. Courtney's gonna be a nurse. That's why they brought this. That's why he brought this over. But anyway, you're gonna wear that for the rest of the time. Okay.
Why not?
Anyway, what I was talking about is whenever and this is when actually it passed and marijuana was legal. I kept seeing pop-ups of like ads and stuff saying, "Oh, marijuana's good, marijuana this, marijuana that," right? And I was like, "Why are you still pushing this? Like you already got what you wanted, so why are you still advertising how this is like the best thing ever?
Yeah.
Like it's the miracle medicine." Right. I get that. I get the medical use of it and how it can be beneficial and helpful. Right. But the recreational use, I'm kind of like, come on. I mean, like I had a buddy who was really smart in high school.
Yeah, you told me this
Yeah.
story.
And he was super smart. And I remember when he started smoking and then I could see it. He started deteriorating.
Yeah.
And he just, not physically, but like mentally, he was just like, didn't care about anything anymore.
Yeah. Wasn't the same as it used to be.
Yeah, exactly. And he wasn't trying in class anymore at all. Dang it. Let me try this again.
Was it not recording?
No, it is recording, but that same thing is happening right now.
Oh, it's
Remember?
like looping.
So
the
yeah, let me
previous
just check
podcast.
this thing. This always wastes audio. Okay, guys, we're back. So sorry about that. What ended up happening? I think what's happening right here with my audio is that one time in Miranda's episode where the audio got all choppy and then I had to like pause it and fix. I saved all that to the template by accident. So then when I saved it over as the episode, then I went back to the template. I deleted the audio so I can save it back as a template. I don't think I deleted that whole other section of Miranda's audio. And we don't see it when we're all the way over here. So when it gets to it, it starts thinking I'm just overlapping it. So that's why Miranda's episode audio is on there. So that's what's been happening. So I just got to fix that on the template and then we'll be fine. But we're back. Sucks that happened because I lose so much audio. Like, not audio, video
yeah.
time when we
So
do
we
that.
have 17.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go back into it. I was talking about marijuana and how everybody was pushing it. Oh, no, my friend. So
Yeah.
he was deteriorating. I saw it and he was really good. He was really smart. And then he just all of a sudden stopped caring about school and then he dropped out. He just straight up dropped out. I don't know what he's doing now. There's no way for me to contact him, but yeah, it sucks. So when people say, and then I brought that up because there's one girl in one of my classes in high school who was preaching in the middle of class how marijuana is so good. How it's like, oh, you never see somebody who smokes and is sad and things like that. And I'm like, okay. And like, I was kind of getting mad because she was just preaching it the whole, like for a good, like 5 minutes in class time. And the teacher wasn't saying anything, I think because it was a psychology class. So she was kind of like, oh, this is good psychology kind of thing, whatever. And she was like, and then that's what she said. She was like, all right, guys. She like posed an open question to the class, rhetorical, obviously. She
The
was like,
teacher?
No. The girl.
Oh.
She was like, when was the last time you saw a person who smokes weed who's sad? and it was silent for like 2 seconds, and then I just interjected with like, well, I met one dude who smoked weed and dropped out, and everyone was like, oh! I didn't mean for it to be like a big like, oh, I'm cool, I got you. I was just kind of mad, and I was like, don't start promoting this, because like if you know about it and you want to do it, go for it. I don't care, right? Just do it on your own, but don't start just preaching to everyone, trying to convince everybody to get high with you. Like it's the same to me as like persuading somebody and pressuring them to go drinking with you. It's and like not everybody likes that. People have addictive behaviors and they want to stay away from that stuff. So don't just go out and start trying to persuade everybody to. I'm sounding very like.
That's a lot of damage.
Sound like that guy. But anyway, so yeah, that's let go. I've been offered twice.
Yeah.
Weed. Have you got any strange offers?
I have not.
No. I mean, you've sold stuff,
I have.
but no strange offers.
No. I mean, it's on wedding stuff, so.
That's right. That's the only time you've ever had to get on there, huh?
Yeah.
Was to sell all that wedding stuff that we didn't need anymore.
I still have a ton of stuff I have to sell. A whole box.
A box. There is a huge box here you gotta sell. Okay, so I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just talking and you're just
No, you're
here.
fine.
I feel so bad about that all the time. I listen back and I'm like, dang, I need to be a better host. Okay. All right.
All right. What's next?
All right. So, let's talk about the big obstacle I've hit. So, as you guys know, because you're here, listening, watching, whatever you're doing, I have been really working to make this podcast something,
Yeah.
like fairly big. I don't want to be super popular, famous, but I just want to get the ball rolling. Have something, have this be something.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think I've been working not pretty hard, but I've been doing research, trying to establish websites, get on platforms.
You have been working hard though on that one song that you haven't finished.
Yeah, I know that song, guys. I'm so sorry. I keep saying that it's going to be out like 2 episodes ago, but I'm super picky. I am so picky.
You are. You judge yourself so hard.
Yeah, that's a common thing in artists is judging ourselves with our own work. Yummy. But
You're a little
but yeah, so I've been working really hard. So I finally hit a big obstacle. It's pretty tough to go over, and that obstacle is called Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh no,
guys! Red Dead Redemption 2. Today's Saturday. It came out yesterday, October 26th. And has it been an obstacle? I was planning on doing stuff yesterday about the podcast, and I played all day.
This is the most I've spoke to you since yesterday.
It is the most you've spoken to me in the last 24 hours.
The most time you have not been.
Even
on the
this
game.
morning, guys. Even this morning, I got on there and I was just playing.
You woke up.
It's on right now.
You woke
it's
up.
On pause.
Took Josh to work at like 5 a.m. Came
I
back.
have a problem.
And then you came in here and played games.
Yeah.
Since 5 a.m.
Since 5 a.m. No. It wasn't since 5 a.m.
Pretty close. 5:30, 6
No,
o'clock.
I fell asleep. I came back to bed and I fell asleep. I got up like around 8.
Still.
So since 8. Still, it's freaking 1. Oh my gosh. But hey, I will overcome this obstacle. I'll be a better person.
Yeah.
I will overcome it once.
I think you're just too excited for it right now.
I love games. I love video games.
I know.
Video games are awesome. They make me happy.
Yeah.
And so do you.
Aw, thanks.
But video games too.
Video games are higher up there, huh?
I love technology, but not as much as you'll see. But I still love technology. Always and forever.
What is that?
Napoleon Dynamite, babe.
Is it?
You haven't seen it, huh?
I have
really
seen it. I haven't
together.
seen it in so long, though.
You gotta watch it. We're slowly like building up our movie collection.
We are. It's just hard. A lot of the stores don't have the movies we want.
How long has it been? Sorry, I just gotta make sure that we don't just abruptly cut.
11 minutes.
We got 11 minutes, guys, left. That sounded like I'm pushing to it. Like, okay, we can hold on for 11 more minutes.
I told you, Kevin, you have 1 hour to not play Red Dead Redemption.
I know.
After an hour, you can play.
It's when I'm playing, I'm hooked.
You are.
But when I started like setting all this up, I started getting hooked on this.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually very enjoyable for me. That's one thing I think Ryan and I, we talk about like inspirational like people and things.
You guys talk about everything.
Yeah, we talk about a lot. But one of the things, I don't know who said this, but brought up, I think it was Gary Vee. It might not have been. But you got to find that thing. You got to have something to look forward to. So like a lot of people, they feel like they're stuck in a rut when they're like, they have a job, you know, it's paying good. They have a house and all that, but they have nothing else going on in their life. So a lot of people feel like they're stuck in a rut. They're not going anywhere. And this is all you got to have that something, a hobby, whatever, they can look forward after, you know. Maybe I feel like a hobby can be spending time with your family, and it's the most immoral choice of like things to do. I guess. But you know, like right now, this is like something I always look forward to like doing when I get back.
What are you looking at?
It got really dark, didn't it? Outside.
It did. It's just cloudy.
Is it cloudy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cloudy. Anyway. But yeah, this is something I really like enjoy doing. Like I enjoy doing the research. It's a bit intimidating because I've like the more I dive into it, and that's with like a lot of things. The more you dive into it, the more complicated you find out it really is. In terms of like how you can get on certain platforms, what you need, marketing, all that kind of thing.
All that kind
but
of
it's
thing.
really like it's just a process, and you just got to keep pushing and going forward with it. And I just really think that's honestly what it comes down to. Is you just putting the time, effort, research, money. That's why, you know, I was thinking about investing in equipment. Yeah. And then you'll make something, you know. And something that Dave Chappelle said was like I think he was having a conversation with his dad. Dave Chappelle's a comedian, if you don't know. I don't know if you did, because a lot of times I say somebody or something and you don't know what I'm talking about. But he was talking with his dad or something when he was barely starting his comedy career. Yeah. And he basically said, he told his dad basically, well, how much does a teacher make or whatever? And at the time, I don't know what they made. You know, it's like, say it was like $20 an hour. I don't know. I don't know. Right. He was like, well, he basically told his dad, he was like, well, if I can make $20 an hour while making comedy, then I've made it. And that's exactly what I think, you know, like success. I feel like a lot of people deem success as having so much wealth that you can buy whatever you want or whatever. I think it is. I think success is like when you're doing something that you really love and enjoy, and that's what you do for a living. Like you can live off that, then you've made it. That's success in my eyes. So as long as if I'm getting paid $17 an hour in terms of like statistics goes, you know what I'm saying, doing this stuff, then I've made it in my own eyes, you know. So that's something that I really kind of really gets me going, like really like inspires me to like, not inspires me, but like motivates me to like go keep going with this, because I feel like a lot of people are probably like more of like, oh, billionaire status, and I'm not gonna get there ever because I'm so low, right? That they kind of like drop out of their dreams because I don't think they can ever make it. But like, I just think if you're making an average salary doing what you really love, then that's totally making it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
These chairs are squeaky. Anyway, I think
7 minutes.
we're going to wrap it up right now.
Yeah.
Dang, we got through like everything. No, well, one thing, I just put it right there. It was like a thought I had. I was like, what if I just pretended? This has nothing to do with anything we talked about. What if I just pretended that I had like a huge following somewhere else, like in a different platform that nobody knows about? You know, kind of saying like, oh, like a lot of you have been asking me over here about this, and that, and like pretending there's a lot of people asking me questions, and people are like,
why did you come
oh,
up with
where are
that?
they? I don't know. Like I just.
Well, what about where were you?
You know why? I was at work, and then I think I said like, I just thought about like how I was conducting podcasts, and I think I've said like, oh, like jokingly, oh, a lot of you have been asking me, this. And then I thought, like, what if I'm the viewer and I hear that, like, oh, this person's saying a lot of you have been asking me. Oh, he has a platform somewhere else because he has no followers here. He's got a platform somewhere else he's probably big in.
Then they're going to ask where it is.
Then they're going to like, then I'm going to be more, then I'm just going to be more popular because then people are going to start being like, oh, he actually has a following. I don't know. It's not even a thought that I'm like, oh, I should do that. It was just funny to me to think about. I know I can't now. I just gave it away. But it was just funny to me to think about.
I was going to say something
like,
on that, but now I forgot.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just pulled a you on me. I did to you. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to wrap it up right now because I want all the video and the audio to kind of stay consistent. So do you want to say anything? I just stole.
No, I can't remember what I was going to say. So
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
It'll
come back after.
Next time you're here.
Oh, speaking, it wasn't what I was going to say, but what about the me talking? Has that not happened recently?
Who?
Me talking?
Oh, it has.
Oh, you're not doing that little episode anymore?
I am. I
Oh.
will. I haven't really written it down, so I need to. I didn't write it down when I heard you say it, so I kind of have like clunky. I didn't even and I was like, I want to do it to other people, not like.
No,
you.
yeah, I know. I just didn't know because I know you didn't do it with Jake.
Yeah, I did.
So I don't know if you.
That time you didn't say anything.
Okay, so recently I've said
yeah.
something within the past.
Anyway, before we run out of time, I do need to get this out of the way, guys. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, don't be afraid to DM me on the SHAM-BAM Pod. I'm currently trying to get a website established where you can just email me on the SHAM-BAM Pod email. But if you are interested in being or know somebody who would like to be, in the podcast or, maybe has a following as an artist I can interview, go ahead and let them know and hit me on the DMs. That's where usually I'm most likely going to like see your message. So go ahead and do that. Thank you all who are watching live. I really, really appreciate it. There was quite a bit when I went up there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, well, mine is like never loaded.
Yeah, it's fine. But I still, even if it's 2 people, thank you for watching live. Like, I really do appreciate people taking the time to tune in, watch live. And then ask questions if they want. I like when interacting with people when they comment and things like that. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was a cute bye.